You look fucking stunning. Do you give a fuck what anybody thinks?
About what?
Well, I guess that answers the question. No, really, do you care what people think? Have you always felt like this? What is your relationship to caring about what other people think?
I care about what the people that I really care about. I care what they think, and that's probably like 3 people. The rest of the people, I don't give a fuck. Yeah.
Why?
Because it takes up too much space in my emotional being to care too much. Like, I care about the people that I'm close to, or like that mean something dear to me. Of course I care about what they think, or how they're affected, or how they affect me. But out in the world, I don't give 2 fucks.
Has it always been like that?
I think the older I'm getting, the less I care. I mean, I kind of always like, yeah, I cared more when I was younger, but I never showed it. But now I really don't care.
If you could, give advice to young people about caring what other people think, what do you think? What would you say?
I think they should listen and be open to what other people are saying or requesting of them.
Okay, start over. It's important.
No, don't tell me how to talk,
No,
Jen.
no, because if she wants to cut out my question, it'll
No,
make
she
more
doesn't.
sense.
Just go ahead, ask the question, and let me just flow.
Okay, so give some advice to young people about caring what other people think. Turn up your energy a little bit.
I think that it's important for young people to listen and be open to what other people are saying, but just kind of make sure you don't get lost. Know who you are, and then you'll be able to judge whether that person means you goodwill or they're just trying to provoke some drama in you.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting what you're saying, like it takes up too much space, and maybe when you're getting older, you're like, I don't have all the time in the world to care, you know? So it's like maybe you care less because you just feel like
that's true.
Time's limited,
Okay.
When was the happiest time of your life?
Today is the happiest time of my life. Like, all of it's the happiest time. I think about my 20s are amazing in New York, my 30s in New York are amazing, my 40s are great, and this moment here, my 50s, is amazing.
Well, why did you say today is the happiest?
Because it is. Every day is like, I'm grateful for everything I have. From my personal life, my family, to my professional life, to my friends, to, where we are.
But do you think that this is like the best you felt, or?
I'm more myself than I've ever been, which is a grumpy old man. A sexless, grumpy old man.
I'm maybe less conflicted about anything,
Yeah,
it's
definitely.
like, what does happiness really mean?
Yeah, that is true.
What is happiness for you now? How do you define it?
I feel like happiness for me is actually experiencing joyful moments, with people that I love and with myself. And then just enjoying the simplicity of life too, keeping it simple, and being very grateful for things that I have.
Do you think you enjoy it more now than you did before? Or do you think that's possible? Like,
my definition of happiness has changed now. I mean, when I was younger, it was all about my friends and going out and this and that and my clothes and my body and working out and now it's just like, listen, I have a family that I adore and loves me. I love my friends and my family. I have a business that's thriving, and I have an amazing friend and business partner, and my health as well. I get to ride my motorcycle every day. I get to work out every day, eat well, enjoy great company. Like, what more can I ask in life?
True.
Yeah.
When did you start to feel good about yourself? Like good.
I mean, I've always felt good about myself. I mean, it's not like that I woke up one morning and decided to feel good. I think it is a choice, though, to be honest with you. I've always had a joyous side to me. So, I think I became more confident as I got older, as I gave less fucks about what other people thought.
Yeah, I think there's something also to like, I didn't even know to feel good about myself, or to like, oh, what is feeling good even like, until I had some things that I took pride in or something. You know what I mean? Is like, now I feel good about who, like, I'm like, you know what?
But I've always had, like, every year of my life, I've always felt good about something about myself. So.
Now you feel fucking spectacular.
Now I feel spectacular.
Did menopause kill your sex drive?
Yes. Dead. Buried. Gone. Again. Out into the abyss of the universe.
Really?
Yeah.
So you had one before?
Yeah. I did have one. I had a big libido. Thank you very much. Yeah.
What do you think the secret to living, like we talked about telling younger people something, but like what would you say, like, look, here's the golden nugget that I never knew that I know now?
Experience it all. Just show up and experience it. Don't judge yourself too much. Like I said, it all works out in the end. And then save for retirement too. Those are the two things I would definitely tell young people.
Do you have a power move? Like Mary Jane gets up and like she puts on her red lipstick. That's her power move. Do you have something that you do every day that makes you feel powerful?
Yeah, I think just taking care of my physical being makes me feel powerful. Like I get up in the morning and I run 45 minutes. That's like my meditation. Like it truly is. It kind of empties my mind as I take each step. Yeah, I feel like starting the day, being physical and getting your body moving, for me, sets the tone for the day.
And now you say like all this good morning to people. I think you're like,
oh, yes.
Work on your vibe. And
yeah, I'm very conscious when I'm running is to say good morning to people as I pass them, whether they like it or not. And it actually, it's a kind of interesting experiment because it really throws people off guard. And then the best thing, it throws people off guard and then they smile at you when you say that. So that's kind of my reward.
Why do you do it?
I mean, I like to do it because it puts me in a good mood and it's kind of, I like to see people's reactions to it.
It's like a fun way to start it.
Yeah.
Okay, if you were 20 again, what would you tell yourself? What would you like do over?
I think I'd love myself a little bit more and also know the power of your youth, you know?
What's the power of
youth? It's so beautiful. You're like blooming and blossoming. And yeah, but I mean, just enjoy. Everything's gonna fall into place. You don't have to worry so much. I feel like the 20s, you should completely just enjoy and explore who you are and the world. And then maybe in your mid-30s, you start figuring it out.
So
there's no rush.
And did you feel that at the time? Did you feel like you had to figure it out? I
had to figure it out because I had to figure it out. But of course, I'm sure as like a lot of young 20-year-olds, trying to enjoy my life, but at the same time, trying to figure out a path for my career and what my life would look like.
When you say you would have loved yourself more, what does that mean? Can you be more specific?
Be a little bit, I would have been more secure in myself, a little less judgmental, a little bit less judgmental towards the world, a little bit more forgiving towards myself. You know, that's.
When you say you would have loved yourself more, what does that mean? Can you be more specific?
Be a little bit, I would have been more secure in myself, a little less judgmental, a little bit less judgmental towards the world, a little bit more forgiving towards myself.
But like, I think obviously when you're young, you think that like being 40, being 50 or whatever it is, you think it's so old. And it's like, that's what's surprising to me. You don't really feel anything different, but there's a lot that I think is so much better as you get older, is that you're not tripping on the same things. Wow.
Someone's
tripping out. So you're not tripping on the same things that you used to in the past. Lito, this is so awkward.
So what's the question?
I guess I'm asking, one, if you have thoughts about the getting older stuff, besides working out and saving for retirement, like what are the things that people don't
to show up and not worry so much. You're gonna, everything works out. Try and keep it simple in life. Have gratitude.
What if you come from a background that's perhaps a little oppressive or whatever? If you come from a background where they're like not expecting you to be
that's
who
me.
you are,
well, you find your
what's
own,
the advice for that?
The thing is that you'll find your own path. You'll find your own family. You'll find you will find your path. You will not be alone in this world.
What do you say to people whose families like aren't accepting of them? What advice would you have?
That's what I just said. That you will find your own path. You will find your own family. You will not be alone. You will feel loved, and to just show up. That freedom of my gayness. To rip off that Laura Ashley dress and slide into a nice pair of 501 Levi's.